football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So UCF's offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up second down. They'll hand it off. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Caught over the middle. It's Harvey. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The offense stays on the field with this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The Aztecs offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And the Aztecs will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage what the defense gave them.
Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
The Knights pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Harvey.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion makes it second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, the offense failed earlier on a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Here's the handoff. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Bringing pressure. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. Looking to pass this time. Trying to extend the play. Makes the catch. It's Richardson.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Knights will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback keeps the football. Gets the first and still running. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Aztecs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The offense starts with excellent field position. Quick spin on the run. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Back to throw. It's Brown. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Knights are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught on the outside. It's Harvey. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a 1st down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running down real quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time,
got space, looking to score. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Knights line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Motion now from the tight end. On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Running through the tackle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Aztecs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Encroachment. Defense. So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. 1st down here for this offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen. not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. The Aztecs with 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on the 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles, but the defense just keeps him out of the goal line. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And it's UCF in the lead, Kurt. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Harvey. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the 1st half? This back is having a big day.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. A running play called on 4th down. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Knights are in the red zone now. Toss play to the outside. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So now on comes the field goal unit. He missed it. The lead remains at 4 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The Aztecs offense back on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Aztecs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, it's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Wolf. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Wolf. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football into. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31. The Aztecs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there.
Got a lane. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They've converted 2 of 3 so far in 4th down, and they'll stay aggressive here. Looking for a gap. It's Harvey.